Everyone must also know that I'm not a stoner. That's a quick addendum. I'm not. I don't know why I act like one. I'm serious. I tried once. It was the most interesting experience of my life. It was horrific. It was painful. And I said, look, coffee is bad enough. And I never looked back. I do enjoy that tired feeling though, you know. Kind of chilled out. Hey, what's up? You haven't had that one yet. What else should I teach you? What tell you about? I can find you some things. Constellations. Oh, I can teach you things I actually know. Alright, where we started. Let's start with the universe. Let's begin with the scientific theory, which would be considered the Big Bang Theory, where an implosion or explosion happened. But I imagine that there was some method of, contraction, and it just went boom, because the theory is that this little thing exploded and continues to expand. That's why the universe is so big, because it just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding in every single direction. And then we go with the biblical theory. According to the book of Genesis, there are some people who would talk about it as if, I don't know, I go into conversations with people and we'll actually have arguments that God actually, well, Genesis says that, okay, look, here is the Big Bang, and boom, and boom, and boom, and oh my god, there's so many fucking stars, I can't even see straight, blah, 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 blah. Look, there's the Big Bang Theory, okay? And here's the Bible. Here's Earth, with its South America, and Europe, and Africa, and the North Pole, and Japan, and Russia, and Antarctica, and Atlantis, just for fun. No. Alright. So in the middle of this is a dome. Actually, you could consider the universe the dome, because it says God put inside of the dome, which I assume to be Earth, the sun. There's the sun. Russia's burning. No pun intended. The moon. And the stars. All inside of there. That's what I interpreted when I read the Bible, and then I closed it. I mean, hell. Yeah, I learned enough about the Bible otherwise, and I actually did. But we're talking about the universe right now. I did intend on starting with God with that. Let's say God. God is a force, according to the Old Testament. God is this magnanimous force that comes out of the sky, and according to all the paintings, he has a really, really long hair, like Santa Claus, and he points his finger and creates things like people. This big floaty thing in the sky. Look, there's God. Alright. According to the New Testament, he's never there. He's someone who you have to talk to, and that was what Jesus was for. I guess he represented that. And these days, you could believe one or the other. I guess you'd be considered Jewish if you followed the Old Testament rules. You'd be considered a Christian if you were the New Testament rules. And then you have the pagans. The pagans simply believe that there's fire, big burning flame, and then there's water, and then you have the wind. Woo! Wind is different to draw. And then you have earth, which is, I guess, earth is considered the plants. And there's always a five-pointed star in there, and I guess there's a fifth element, which is the element of spirit. But the pagan theory is that there is a goddess, and she supplies us with everything, and things come back in 3. You put anything out at all, and it comes back to you times 3. And then you go into Islam, which, as far as I never researched Islam that much, kids, but as far as I know, there's basically something called karma, which is the same thing as the pagan theory, except that anything you give out, no matter what quantity, it's just going to come back to you. And those religions they all have the same thing. I mean, you do something that God doesn't like, and let's just say you might get a little bit more than coal in your stocking. And then there's the atheist belief, which is the belief that, well, there's just nothing out there. It's just us. And I cross between that and no, I'm an atheist. Sorry, kids. Downside to atheism, though, is that you put a lot of work on yourself to have fun. You do it on your own. You have friends to help you. Absolutely. But, did I teach anything? You know what I'll go into? And then we'll finish the video up. What came after all the religions? Actually, you know what? They didn't come after. They were during. And you can say that the religions came first. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? You have the empires, the state, church and the state. Well, let's begin with the Crusades over in Europe. The Christians went and started a war against everyone who wasn't Christian because that was the dominating political deal. And then there was peace until people who were getting persecuted for various things like witchcraft and stuff decided to travel over to America, where it still kept happening, and then the Constitution was developed, where no religious institution to be respected or prohibited. That means basically you can do whatever the hell you want as long as you don't do it at anyone's expense. And so then you can do whatever religion you want. In some places, they insist that you have to be a certain religion, but oh, my aching back. Not really, not my aching back. Alright, well, until next time, kids.